Hey guys, Tyra here, bringing you a 2v2 today. We are on Across the Rhine. Play for today, spawning in the north, we have Kolchosebauer playing as OKW, and his loadout is Fortifications, Breakthrough, and Special Operations. Teaming up with him is C45P32 playing as Austria, and his loadout is German Mechanized, Spearhead, and Jaeger armor. These guys about rank 150 Axis team. In the south we have Naboo playing as the Brits, and his loadout is Vanguard, Mobile Assault, and Royal Engineers. Teaming up with him is k-net1, who's straight away going for guard motor coordination. These guys random team, one about rank 400, the other one about rank 200. We'll get to see if, the lower ranked range team can use their superior teamwork, try and overcome the higher ranked randoms. And we are underway. First engagement, fortunately, is against conscripts. Conscripts see some really good RNG, dropping one of the models on these folks straight away. In fact, just all round, just crazy good RNG. Wow! Not often you see conscripts beating fortunately, especially that badly. So MG42 into this garrison. Usually on this map, this building here is incredibly important. You usually see one or both sides rushing for it, and whoever gets there first often dominates the early game on the left hand side. You see that this is not actually connected yet, the fuel, and that's going to be a double MG42 strategy for C45P32. We have seen some players have success with double machine gun strategies, 2v2s. When these guys are retreating really late. A bit of body blocking there, getting a little bit extra damage. These conscripts could go down. A lot of negative cover across here. And they do! That was crazy good luck for C45P32 there. And just such a treacherous retreat path, and it's just negative cover this whole way along here. If you're facing off against the SMG squad and they can chase you along that, you're in for a bad time. You can see the base spawns. We should probably make note of this. These guys got the good ones close to the fuel, whereas these guys kind of got the ones furthest away from their fuel, so a bit of bad luck there for the allies straight off the bat. See, k-net is going for a bit of maxim spam into a very early Zis. This is a pretty bad time to be getting a Zis. All it's really got to shoot at is a Kubel here. I think it's worth getting a Zis for a Kubel. But I imagine he's probably going to want to pump out like 2 guards. Once he hits 2 CPs, so maybe he's just spamming, wasting a bit of time, using his manpower for that. So he tries to get to 2 command points. Do you see a sniper now for C45P32? Also a British sniper, so we're going to see a bit of counter sniping action. Except the Axis are aware of the Brit sniper, whereas the Allies are completely unaware of the Austria sniper. And perhaps this was built in reaction to that Brit sniper. I wasn't paying too close attention to the timings of it. He's got it on hold fire, so he clearly intends on getting the counter snipe off here. Now sending this squad in here to bait. Where did that Brit sniper get to though? Yeah, that's like really, it's just gone way back. It's coming back in now. Incendiary grenade goes off onto that squad behind heavy cover. And they kind of run into this Vickers. Sniper's still way back in the very safe position away from that Austria sniper. So it looks like the Allies are off to a pretty good start here. Seem to be winning these early engagements, apart from losing that conscript, but I mean they are taking over a larger section of the map. Here comes the sniper. Out in the open, this is golden counter-snipe time. Oh, but he doesn't. Oh, he just wasn't paying attention there. I mean, that was out of cover in the open for an incredibly long period. And then it got this shot off. You see that this sniper was actually like readying up his aim. But I got out of sight before he could get a shot off. Now the sniper has been revealed, forced away by these British squads. Squad here should also retreat. Probably should have got the upgrade on that squad as well. Whilst it was still on the battlefield.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Oh, in fact, this could be a wipe. No. Oh, yes! Grenadier, incredibly lucky long-range shot there. Picks up the wipe. The Allies suffering a few wipes here in the early game. You see tier 3 going down for k-net. Very good timing on this. Gonna have the very fast T70. Look at the AC out as well, sporting that Halloween skin. So it's pretty good. You have an infantry support gun for Kolchosebauer, who's also going for breakthrough. JT very powerful on this map. You may have seen that game with me and Shadowrider facing off against Momo and Sears. I think some other people cast it. Here we went for the breakthrough for the JT and then teamed up with the mechanized with the spotting scopes. Very powerful on this map. Spotting scopes, of course, receiving a nerf on the scout car in the upcoming patch. So what do the Axis have? Still no anti-tank gun for C45P32. But kind of lucky that k-net actually went for a heavy mortar instead of his T70. I think that's a bit of a mistake from him. He was like so good on his build times for his tech structure, and then he just kind of wasted it by going for that heavy mortar instead. And the Axis were actually very vulnerable. I mean, this Raketen only wheeling onto the field now. I mean, in that minute or so, 2 minutes before this Raketen hit the field, could have done a lot of damage with his T70. A missed opportunity there. Those snipers kind of looking for the counter snipe. Looks like he's forgotten to reactivate hold fire here. He's going to reveal himself. Could get counter sniped right here. No, retreats. Machine gun gets turned over though. Taking a bit of heavy mortar fire, AC fire, and guards as well. So it's pretty bad news for the Axis. But a very early fuel cache going down. It's like, man, his army's getting so small. I know he just lost a machine gun, but going for the early fuel cache. And it looks, no, he's got tier 2. These situations I probably would have spammed out 2 or 3 scout cars, and it's probably Shadowrider would have too. We are 222 spammers, which handle AC very handily, and also this isn't that good against so many light vehicles. Instead, we're going to see a mortar from C45P32. And yeah, I mean, I've talked about it many times, but I think, you know, with the mixed access team, the better build is to go with the OKW player going for a mech truck, maybe getting out a Lux or a Puma to deal with the allied light vehicles and infantry, then transitioning into a Stuka Command Panther. Or, you know, in this case, Stuka Jag Tiger. But we'll have to see how the Axis get on here. And this guy, what was that? He vaults right into the enemy's face. Is he going to get away though? Oh, whoa, and the pack takes out the AEC. He was just like playing with these Panzer Fusiliers hard. He's like, oh, I bet you can't kill me even if I vault this wall right in front of you. I'm one man. And he was right. Of course, those Panzer Fusiliers didn't have the G43 upgrade, which is probably the reason why they haven't. Do have the OKW player doing some capping down here. Hasn't seen much action on the south of this map so far. You also see some ghosted sandbags here. Classic move. Machine gun's just been camped up here overlooking the fuel. Got a shoe mine up there as well. It's finally going to see some action as these guards make their way down there. Only one model does to the mine. It's quite spread out. Oh yeah. So this is one of the times where you would actually use your anti-tank gun to try and shoot at a squad. Try and fire at a sniper. You can get like a lucky shot from your anti-tank gun to kill a sniper. That is the dream. Or anti-tank guns. They nerf their damage against infantry? They did, right? That was one of the changes they made. But I think sniper on low health still could probably die. No, it would have to be on half health. I think they made it so they do quarter damage, right? 40 damage. Hard to keep track of these changes sometimes, even for me. Between, you know, like what's going on in mods and what actually made it through in patches. You know, official mods, competitive mod, lots of mods. It does get confusing. So we've got double ISGs for Kolchosebauer and also mortar for C45P32. So they've got quite a lot of indirect fire to the axis. There's no rocket artillery, which is obviously superior. But it does make it extremely hard for the for the Allies to cap this central VP with all that indirect fire popping off. One thing that Naboo hasn't done is build any trenches, which is a bit of a missed opportunity. Trenches is so powerful, especially when you've got that vetted up Vickers, gives it that extra bit of range, that garrison bonus. So it looks like k-net strategy was to forego getting a light vehicle and go for an extremely fast medium tank, and he does. He's got that 85 out at the same time as the Cromwell from Naboo. They're both of them perhaps slightly late. You see the amount of fuel. It's about a minute late on both those mediums. The Axis, meanwhile, also late. C45P32 could be building a tank right now. Instead he's going for another pack. He says one got decrewed. Or did he never actually end up building one? I know that he was without one for a long time. I thought the AEC died to a pack. I don't know. Anyway, 85 coming in here to try and take care of this machine gun, but we do have the Schwer HQ here. Should be able to force us away. Oh, that's gonna die. Yep, garden aid. Wiping. No, was it the end of the Kugel? Yeah, looks like the sniper took care of that bad boy. Maybe not. There's the anti-tank gun. Must have been. No, the T-3485 is actually winning this. Remember, this does have a bit more armor than the regular T-34. It does make a difference. This has like 45 penetration mid-range. How much armor does this have? Maybe 170? Versus, what? I don't know. No, it must be less than 170. Oh, too many stats in my mind. And there goes T-3485. Stuck around too long. Perhaps wasn't really paying attention to this whilst he was just auto-firing on it. Taking that Faust was the death knell. I mean, I would argue that as soon as you get below half health, just get out of there. Because you know that your opponents could at any point have a tank coming up there themselves. Most tanks at that point do 160 damage. So, you know, once you get to half health, with the T-3485, that means you can take 2 hits and still get away. If it's much below that, 2 hits and you're dead. I think in most situations, you know, 2 hits you will be able to get away, but 3 hits, I mean, you know, 2 hits you may take, but 3 hits you'll be able to get away. Well, that was that was incredibly reckless by C45P32. He's driving up there with his first medium tank and losing it straight away. So there, yeah, that was a bad idea. Now he's got just about nothing, which means his manpower income at the very least is pretty damn swift. With the Jagdpanzer shooting down the hill. Getting some good penetrating hits. If that pack shot connected, it would have been the end of the Cromwell, but double guards taking care of that pack and gonna kill it now with their PTRSs. Good idea. Ooh, that was a close call, that sniper. Just about got buffed in the head by the ISGs. Good to see Kolchosebauer choosing to repair this. Talked about it many times, but is that demo charge? Must be right. Oh, and there goes the squad. I've talked about it many times, but yeah, losing this is almost always a losing play for the OKW player, so see him pairing that up and minimizing chances of losing it after it took, you know, it was down to about quarter health. I mean, all it would take was this new T-3485 to come up here, get 2 or 3 shots off, and that would have been the end of it. To go for the Shrek on the squad, obviously that meant you couldn't sweep that demo charge, slower repairs. But it does offer good support for his JP4. These tanks that will aim to try and flank it. Flak Bands are dishing it out. Ooh! Wipes those guards so quickly. T-3485 also taking a lot of damage. And their super long range anti-tank grenade. There's the thing with the if you see the anti-tank grenades, they do take a long time to actually land, and whoa! Camo Rakin catches their Cromwell off guard, so is the JP4 shooting down this hill. could quite easily have connected with the shot blocker here, but all the good hits. Connects with the Cromwell. So the Axis probably ahead now in the armor game. By a small margin. Okay, so C45P32 going for Jaeger armor. Still gives him access to the spotting scopes, and he's going for the scout car, I imagine, to put the spotting scopes on, so that's good. It's never too late to get spotting scopes. And the 222 has very low variance requirements, so it's not actually that hard to vet it up to vet 2 in the mid to late game either. Shushu coming in on the ice. Gee, super long range barrage though, a lot of scatter. It's a little bit of damage off, but not a single model killed. Panzer going forward, taking one hit. 85 going after him. JP4 facing in the wrong direction. So we've got these two guards weapons down here. I wonder if anyone's going to pick them up. Well, you could do it on these Stern Pioneers, right? One PTRS and a Shrek, that would make it even stronger. Oh, JP4 is buttoned here. Anti-tank gun needs to face up and actually shoot. What's it doing? It's derping out. They quite easily have taken down the JP4 right there. Instead, it looks like they're going to lose this 85 to the pack. Very bad teamwork here from the Allies. Just the bricklayer, it seems to be overwhelmed. Can't control more than one unit at a time. And you can see what I was saying about this vetting up very quickly. I mean, it's barely been on the field for a minute. Almost vet 1 already. That is, of course, a Comet. And this is starting to dish it out. Comet's so strong this map, we've seen it many times before. Being a slightly larger map, the extra mobility on the Comet really comes in handy. Oh, Stuka dive bomb. Sounds like it's around here. Mortar retreats. Oh, but it still gets caught. I thought it was going to be on top of the machine gun, but it wasn't. Slightly behind it. Only drops the gunner. MENG. Katyusha barrage onto the Shreya HQ, getting quite a lot of damage on it as well. But the Allies perhaps going to try and knock that out next. Doesn't really matter to Kolchosebauer that much if he loses it. Then he can go for the Fusiliers for the anti-infantry. Doesn't really need the Obers, and of course, since fuel purchase is most likely going to be the JT. He actually went for the mechanized regiment. I was like, why does he not have enough fuel for that? But yeah, it's been on the tech. Going for the mechanized regiment. Hasn't got the repair upgrade on it yet, but I imagine that's what he's aiming for. Not getting a few choice hits on, but it's going to die to these guards. It's a shame losing his veterancy. No! Line of sight gets blocked by these trees. Allowing the pack to escape. 222 coming back in. Almost vet 1. Of course you need vet 2 to get that line of sight buff. But even without it, 222 has really good line of sight. You can see it here. Spotting all the way back to here. It's driving. As soon as it stops. Oh, see so far. So 222 perhaps doing a bit of a base here for the Comet. JP4 coming in. Misses his first shot though, firing on the move. 6-pounder in trouble. G43 Fusiliers going after them. Where is this? I was shooting at the tech truck again. That's a bit of a waste. I mean, shooting at a truck like this isn't a bad idea if you have like no idea where your enemy is. You don't have like any targets for your Katyusha. But in this case, you know, we knew where quite a lot of the squads were. In fact, where a few of the team weapons were. But like firing a tech truck in that case is a bit of a waste. It's the second Katyusha. So he's just going full on truck destruction mode here. Is Kolchosebauer going to remember that he needs to repair that up? 222 going after the caddy. Guards there to defend though. And nice reaction times. Not even taking a single PTRS shot. Comet going on to the derps again. Tossing off a grenade, but he takes it and fourth. What was that? He sends his comet in where, like, this had already shot at the comet before, so it's most likely still facing in that exact same spot. Comes forward to do a comet grenade, sitting right in front of a vetted up pack. I mean, that is just so stupid. Oh man. Okay. Well, this could be the end of the P greens if these guards get a few nice hits on. No. Kind of depended there if the PTRS is fired, I think. Caddy going after the HQ again. It's getting extremely low. Right as Kolchosebauer tries to build some obers. And there it goes. Cancelling those obers. Looks like he forgot to try and repair it. But as I said, it doesn't really matter to him that much. He can just go for more Fusiliers and JT. But of course, if he loses this JP4, then he could be in a bit of trouble. Looks like he lost his kitten. Obviously decrewed anywhere. Perhaps it got destroyed as well. Okay, it looks like he's going after the ISGs. And he wipes one of them. Could still get the other one. No, not quite. Close, man. That was some good scatter on that caddy. Barrage almost took down the 222 as well. Which is now hit Vet 2. So it's got those map hacks cooking. So got the recon plane. Okay, in comes the British planes. There's of course Vanguard. And those flares revealing the fact that the crocodile's coming onto the field. I don't often see this combo, using the flares from the crocodile to provide sight for the strafing support, but it's not a bad idea. Especially when you've got 800 munitions in the bank. It's going to be a lot of barrages. Kind of reminds me of the old US Forces 2v2 days where you just bank up all of your munitions. So you can just spam P47s in the late game. Jagdpanzer 4 though, pretty good counter to the crocodiles. Got pretty good penetration, good rate of fire. Too sure. Got a lot of health, but doesn't have that much armor. It's got a decent amount, but not heaps. So JP4 and the Strug are the best counter to it, thanks to their strong rate of fires. Are better than the Elephant or the JT. I already knew that it should be extra penetration that much. And these slow rate of fires can cost them. Still, the Axis are suffering from not having any rocket artillery. Oh, looks like it's right here. What? How did it get that squad all the way over here? How? How did that happen? Man, these Stuka dive bombs from C45 are just insane. Also got this stone raket. It was like a bomb here. Oh my god. Anyway, amazingly good Stukas. That's Vet 2 on the J4. I think that's when it gets that penetration buff. No. Okay, that's Vet 3. No, is that Vet 5? Yeah, whatever. Oh, T345 could get the wipe here. This is a spot where I'd always have a Talonmine. And I'm playing Ostia from that spawn. And here as well. May need to protect indirect fire, but you know, during those kind of diving situations, very important to have your mines up there.
Enemy threatening a capture point.
Crocodile burning up the squads. The Tag Grenade though damages its engine. This is one of the weaknesses of the Churchill, of course.
An HMG crew has been lost.
Very slow movement speed. And once you've got damaged engine, it just makes things even worse. Okay, well, we've got an elephant for C45P32. Problem is, he's got no support for this at all. Not a pack. Not a shrieked up P-greens. He's got a PTRS P-green. This is one thing that you can do is on P-greens, which you should probably be able to do on other squads as well. You can like rebuy or buy single Shreks if you drop them. It'd be nice to be able to see that on guards as well, being able to rebuild PTRSs or I think other squads, you know, sometimes when they drop their flamethrowers, I don't think you can rebuild them.
Pioneers ready for assignment. We have a fresh grenadier squad.
Well, I didn't really mention it, but the Axis starting to hurt on these VPs. They're right up against it, but perhaps they're about to experience a bit of a power spike. Kolchosebauer getting very close. This is JT, we've got the Elephant and the JP4, so they could one hit quite a lot of these tanks, even the high health mediums. T3485. So what have we got? We've got 320 from the JT plus 240 from the Elephant. 560 plus another. Is it 560? Yeah. Plus another 160 from this. Not quite enough. Maybe once this gets that Vet 5 camouflage bonus. Either way, if all of this anti-tank connects on one tank at once, it'll be very close to death. I mean, one snare at that point will suffice. Oh, PTRS's connect, taking down that sniper. And Axis really trying to avoid this capping. So ISGs have been doing some pretty nice work over the course of this game. I know this one got decrued. What's this one doing? 25 kills. I mean, we're keeping it quite long range as well. Going to Caddy Barrage. Once again, Kolchosebauer not really repairing up his trucks. Oh, that's a mistake. Yeah, he's actually gone for the King Tiger. Well, I suppose that kind of does make a bit more sense than having the Elephant and the JT, but let's see how we get on here. One thing the King Tiger is very good at is sitting in mid, stopping enemy squads from capping. So good at wiping squads. Next is 240 damage, and he's just got such good AoE. It's main gun. Here comes the KT. We've got the 5-man squad upgrade and some Brents now for Naboo, which is well overdue. Gotta spend that munitions somehow. Here come the planes. 222 can shoot them down though. It looks like it shot down one of them. But he forgot about it and it got destroyed. I don't know if that was the anti-tank or the anti-infantry plane. So that a dead squad? I think so, right? Like this anti-tank plane that got shot down. Clock's back up to full. Takes a lot of damage there, takes a Faust as well. The squad sticks around for the cap before retreating. Good play. And this is where having his 222 would really come in handy, being able to spot as they try and chase down this croc. But now 3 anti-tank guns here, I would not recommend trying to chase any further. JP4 trying to creep forward with his cloak. Oh, and he gets the caddy! How did you even see that? How are they seeing this? You got another scout car. Let's take a dive bomb. Okay, what was it? Was that a recon plane? No. Oh, it's a squad. I was like, what the hell is going on? How are they seeing this? But it was a flanking squad from Kolchosebauer. That squad was just so deep, I thought it was the allied squad for some reason. It just wasn't even connecting in my brain. Oh! Oh, there's this. Getting the kill there on that retreating squad. And Tiger's back up, going forwards. Looks like some of these anti-tank guns got decrewed, patched by the ISGs. Someone took one of those sniper crit shots. Now buttoned as well from the north. Did quite a lot of damage to the anti-tank gun. This is where k-net kind of needs to get a SU-85 discounted to the King Tiger. And not too bad, because the Elephant of course has 240 damage per hit. So it takes 3 shots to kill the SU-85, whereas the Jagdtiger only takes 2 shots to kill the SU-85. It makes a big difference in terms of survivability. Well, the Allies just hanging on for dear life. They've got 2 of the VPs that are trying to hold the line here. It seems to be successful. He's using the crew repairs there. That's why his munitions income is so much reduced right now. Long range caddy barrage onto the HQs once again. Doesn't really net any kills. Have a look at the old tactical map. Most of the action centered around, well, the center and the north. It really hasn't been contested too much by the Axis. And it looks like perhaps C45P32 actually repaired up some of these tech trucks, which is some nice teamwork helping out your ally. He's going for another scout car with spotting scopes. I think that's a good idea. So as I was saying before, you don't want to be relying on the elephant's spotting scopes because, you know, when it moves, it loses that line of sight buff. So when it moves, you know, you're not going to be able to see the elephant to be able to shoot. It's only a minor thing, but it can make a difference. Sort of like targeting and aim times and the like.
Our opponents are seizing the sector.
Okay, Comet coming in. Is he going to use the target weak point here? No. Look out on the planes. Targeting the elephant. And the ice cheese.
The mortar team has been killed.
Taking the mortar team, right? Crocodile taking a lot of damage here. Ooh! Kamikaze plane. Nice, she goes down. Could this be the end though of the crocodile? No, elephant just out of range for the final killing blow. Oh, but he stopped here for some reason. And elephant spots it, gets the kill. Or was that the JP4? I don't know. Looks like the JP4 is going to go down though. Probably a worthwhile trade though, taking out that croc. Did they kill the... No, Comp's still alive. Oh, is that why? Is that why this thing stopped? Oh, I tried to use the crew repairs up here. That was a very greedy play. Try and repair this far up when you know the elephant is trying to chase you down. I think Naboo is really letting the team down here for the allies. It's so reckless. Axis desperately trying to cap. They're down to just over 100 VPs. Really got to make it count. Kolchosebauer floating up a lot of manpower here. A lot of resources in general. Does have access to the assault artillery, which is pretty handy. Comes down to the sectors. There are decent sectors on this map to use it on. Especially if you're like making a push here. You know, they want a soft retreat back into this sector. If you drop the assault artillery on this sector, at the same time you make a push, they're kind of like, oh, do I go forwards? Do I go to like avoid the troops going forwards, or do I go backwards and risk getting blasted by the assault artillery? And it looks like Naboo now just choosing the blob. Oh, nice use of the reinforcement half track there. Yeah, we're kind of going blob versus blob. But blob should quite easily win this if he just stands still and shoots. LMG's obviously not very good at firing on the move. Well, I mean, they can't fire on the move on most squads.
Our capture point. They're trying to take it.
I think one thing that C45P32 needs to do is make better use of the target weak point ability on his elephant. could have been the deciding factor in killing with the elephant early. I mean, the crocodile earlier. I know they eventually got the kill, but we would have guaranteed it. And also on that comet, that got away extremely low before. Well, we got a bit of anti-tank here and the comet, so this King Tiger can't really do too much. And the XSR draining on Veeps.
Air support is coming as requested.
222, very aggressive. In these situations, you know, once you get Vet 2, there's no real reason for the 222 to see combat, especially when you kind of need it to be able to shoot down these strafing planes. Just keep it in the back, providing you sight. Don't really need to use it as for combat once it's Vet 2.
Enemy causing trouble, trying to take one of our points.
Oh, we're seeing a bit of Brent Pinata going on here.
We've lost an anti-tank gun.
Oh, whoa, this got damaged the engine. Can try to chase it down. We've got a stolen 6-pounder now. Don't know if he's got sight. Stuka dive bomb over here. Looks like it wiped something. Something Soviet. There goes the comet. Kid manages to retreat, but that was a pretty big blow there, losing that comet. Rebuilding another one, but I mean, why didn't he have another comet in the first place? Or why didn't he have a Firefly? Which I think is pretty good against the King Tiger. The extra bit of penetration makes a difference. You know, maybe soak the hits with your comet. With the Firefly in the back, the extra bit of penetration does make the difference against the KT. Oh, incendiary rounds on the stolen MG42. Taking down the half track, and now we've got some rocket artillery. Oh, and what a opener! Takes down 2 team weapons just like that. 8 kills, 1 barrage. That is what you like to do. And this is the real strength of, you know, having spine scopes on your scout car, being able to provide sight for your opponent's walking Stuka. I mean, your allies walking Stuka.
We've lost a squad of infantry.
Okay, so a big old-fashioned blob coming down here for the British player. Now he's going for double Fireflies. I still think having 1 Comet, 1 Firefly would be the better mix, but he doesn't quite have enough fuel for that. Go invest in some tulip rockets though. The double 85s going after the Shreya, the rebuilt Shreya. Elephant heading in that direction. Rather than getting quite low. Vetted up one as well, that is bad. Would be better to send in the low vet one to soak the damage first. Here comes the elephants. And there goes the Vet 2 85. What is this fire right here? Is this on the rear of the elephant? The 3485 going in. Where's the marked vehicle? He's got 800 munitions. Not using the marked vehicle here as a critical error. And that elephant, a bit more maneuverable. Must have a Vet 2. The extra mobility helped him outmaneuver that T-3485, and what a disastrous push by k-net1. It's both his 85s taking down only a Shred HQ. I know that opens up the cap on here, but it was a pretty poor, and you got 800 munitions. Use marked vehicle, damn it. I mean, probably wouldn't have got the kill there, but at least it would have left the elephant out of action for a lot longer, preparing. Okay, so we've got 2 fireflies upgraded with the tulips. So we could chain stun, conceivably.
We have 300 points remaining. A capture point is being overrun.
Okay, firefly's kind of derping out a bit here. Oh, now he buttons this. Is he going to get the kill? Firefly's still derping. Oh, but the Zis from the north gets the kill. There we go. Super long range tulip. Stun the tiger. Or the king tiger, rather. Except now he's got no squads to spot with these. But it doesn't matter. King tiger kind of going a bit too deep here. 6 pounder misses that shot. That could have been the end of that firefly. You see what a difference having the firefly is compared to the comet. You know, the extra penetration really does make a difference. So Stu could dive bomb in the center, I think, to neutralize the VP.
We're losing a capture point.
Also the extra damage, you know, 200 damage instead of 160 on the firefly. Or if it hits Vet 3, you know, when it gets that plus 80 damage per hit. Kind of insane, but it's quite hard to vet your firefly up to Vet 3. So now the allies kind of on the ropes. I mean, Naboo still got a large army size, but doesn't seem to be able to use it that well, kind of just blobbing. K-net1 losing both of his tanks before. I mean, his army's looking pretty dreadful, honestly. Invested very heavily into team weapons, but now that there's that walking Stuka on the field, these things got to be so careful. Very hard to keep your team weapons alive. You got that. Spotting scopes 222, revealing all your team weapons. Ooh, that was a close call. Go check this on auto camera for like 3 seconds. And now we're good. Sorry about that. Oh, Flak Panzer got buttons. Not long enough though. Quite a long range button. Doesn't take much reversing to get out of range. That. Okay, another T-34-85 for k-net. So T-34-85 and 2 fireflies, the allies could make some plays happen. I mean, they haven't shown very good coordination so far, and look at this. The blob to end all blobs, just charging head on. In these situations you do need multiple machine guns. You can't just rely on one to suppress a blob this large, especially if that one is an MG34. But I mean, if your opponents don't have rocket artillery themselves, then going for double MG34s is fine. Oh, that King Tiger hit! My gosh! Now it's just derping out hard. Going forwards, could this be the end? Firefly not chasing. Using attack ground, I think that was a massively missed opportunity. Sure, he probably would have lost one Firefly, but using a Firefly for picking up the King Tiger, I would have taken that trade any day of the week. Elephant's still locking down the centre. Looks like it got a couple hits off on that C45P32. And Black Panther, not a bad idea. A bit more anti-air if Naboo ever uses those strafing support planes again. I mean, of course we know that he doesn't have enough munitions, but the Axis don't know that, so it's good to be prepared for that. Oh, going to be the end of another 222 to resist this time. Blackpan's exposing its rear armour, allowing all of these BTRS shots to penetrate here. Button now, Zis wants to move up but runs into those pioneers. Now facing the correct direction, but it's already taken so much damage, and this is kind of tragedy when your Flak Panzer loses to a lone squad of guards. But important as well, Flak Panzer doesn't have that good moving accuracy, just park it. Don't keep driving around with it. Elephant moved to the south, allowing the 85 to try and take control of the centre.
We are losing a sector. We have lost an MG team.
Axis about to lose the centre. They've only got 50 VPs left. But the army size of Naboo's kind of holding steady. He's suffered a lot of bleed on all those sections. They've taken a walloping from that King Tiger. Oh, this could be a wipe. Oh. And now the guards get wiped instead. No way into tank grenades. No, it doesn't do enough, but does he have that? Must have taken 3 anti-tank grenades.
We are losing territory. Guards troops ready for action.
Double Fireflies here in the north, but they're not much use against pioneers and a machine gun. So Axis perhaps going to get a triple count. Oh, look at that spinning plane wing. Is that floating as well? Yeah, look at that. Must be some pretty strong winds keeping that afloat there.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Oh, is this going to be the end of another 222? No, has this got decrewed? And Allies kind of need indirect fire again. I know that k-net1 did a pretty poor job of keeping his COH2s alive. I think he's put 3 of them this game. They all died, but
We have lost an MG team.
these VP capping wars, having rocket artillery is critical. Oh, this is going to be the end of the Flak Panzer for sure. Unless he decides to just run back for no reason with all his squads and thus losing sight on the Flak Panzer. That was what is Naboo up to here, eh? Oh, that's assault artillery. Going in on that sector.
My lord, attack's been lost.
One Firefly goes down to the KT Elephant combo. 85 from the side, trying to get the flank off.
Downed enemies trying to take a point from us.
Let's use the button. Still no marked vehicle. I don't know why he's not using it. Firefly bounces. 85 now facing off against the King Tiger as well. This is not going well. And that's going to be the end of the 85. The elephant just stops and shoots. Yep, there it goes. I would have died anyway to the anti-tank gun. And Allies just not doing a very good job here. Yeah, the market vehicle increases damage by 30%. Oh, why? Why would you tempt fate like that with your Firefly? Oh man, that was really bad. It was really bad. I mean, I can understand losing that first Firefly to just like the pure burst damage, but losing the second one, it's again Naboo showing pretty poor preservation of his armor. I didn't even know that there was a Panzer IV on the field, but looks like it took a bit of punishment, had to pull back. Everything trying to compete for repairs over here. I think they need a few more squads of pioneers. Might as well just spam them at this stage. It's got 800 manpower. Good for capping as well. Capping on the cheap. And Naboo actually quits. So we've got a large infantry army, and with that k-net1 also decides to, well, it quits. We'll run away from all that noise. Well, the Axis, you know, had a pretty decent like commander selection, but I think going for the, as I talk about many times, going for the med truck instead of the mech truck first is a mistake with the mixed Axis team. To delay their rocket artillery so long, it really would have helped against the team weapons k-net1 was sporting. As for the Allies, just yeah, really reckless with all their medium armor, bad teamwork. They quite easily could have won this, and also Naboo just kind of just blobbing his stuff. Instead, if he tried to apply pressure to multiple VPs with his army, perhaps could have drained out those last few VPs, but a bit more effectively. Yeah, that's about it. And some really nice Stuka dive bombs, honestly, man. Yeah, those things were probably MVP of the match. Anyway, guys, I'll wrap on then. If you'd like your game to be cast by me, details in the video description below. Otherwise, I'll catch you all for the next thrilling installment. Goodbye and good luck.